Okay, guys, listen up, please. Now, look, it's not ideal, but here we are in Pittsburgh for the Wildcard Series. And, we've already beaten this mob 10 times this year, so let's keep that record going and move on to the next one. And with the amount of money some of you guys are asking for in arbitration, this might well be the last Cubs season ever before we need to file for bankruptcy. So let's make it a good one.
Go Cubs go, go Cubs go. Hey Chicago, what do you say? The Cubs are gonna win today.
Hey guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome back to the Chicago Cubs. It is Season 8, Episode 2, but more importantly, it is Game 1 of the Wildcard Series today. The end of the season didn't really go to plan, to be honest. We only won 4 of those 9 games. Crucially, though, perhaps 2 of those were in Pittsburgh. So, signs of optimism perhaps on that. But it is the Pirates that we face for the right to then face the Cardinals. And it is the Rockies, the Reds, and the Braves on the other side of this National League draw. So, to just quickly wrap up for you how the regular season did finish for us. Unfortunately, we just had a bit of a season killer against San Diego. They were already done. We managed to win one, a very tight game, but lost one in extra innings, and that was pretty much that. As I said, we did go to Pittsburgh and win 2, so that was good. That's a confidence boost coming into a big series in Pittsburgh, and then the Cardinals, we lost a tight one, won a tight one. Last game of the regular season, we got a little bit of a spanking. So that leaves us here in Pittsburgh to take on the Pirates. Now, our regular season numbers as they finished up. So these are the standings. We won't waste too much time on them because they're effectively meaningless at this point now. But you can see how all the teams did there. And then if we just have a look at some of the league leaders, there was no Cubs, really, I don't think. I haven't actually checked, but I'm fairly sure there was no Cubs anywhere. So, yeah, we're a team, though, aren't we? We've said this before. We're a team. We're not someone that relies on individual standout performers, though I would like to have 1 or 2 of them. Maybe 1 or 2 star performers would be nice. So this is both our pitching roster for the playoffs and regular season numbers. Now, the real concern is Alcantara. He was brilliant for us in the postseason last year. He has shown absolutely no signs whatsoever of being brilliant for us this postseason. He's been a disgrace, and I'm not really sure even whether we do use him in the postseason, to be honest. He's been that bad. Welcome back to DJ Hertz. He's come back from injury just in time. I was very unsure whether we put him straight back in or not, but I figured he's one of our better pitchers, so it makes sense to do it, though he's in the bullpen for this particular series. We only need 3 starters, so those are going to be, well, against my better judgment, Alcantara, but Murals and Perkins will be the other 3. But yeah, everybody else there. Roberts has continued to look good, having come back into the team. Most of those numbers were the damage that was done before he went down to AAA to re-find himself. And yeah, generally speaking, though, it's not looking too bad there. And the hitters, perhaps slightly concerningly, there's a few frosty streaks going on here, and none more is worryingly than Vlad. We need him to be firing in the postseason here for us. But yeah, no real standout numbers. If we're looking at probably someone who is going to be a standout, you'd probably look down at Brennan Davis. 107 RBIs, 33 home runs. Those are some very, very good numbers for Brennan Davis this year. So if he can sort of keep that up, if we can get McQuaid and Vlad up sort of to offense leading plays that we know they can be, then we should have an enjoyable postseason. But we need all our bats firing for this, and well, let's hope they do. That's for sure. All right, so let's go and have a look now at the lineups for this one. And away from home, this is how we line up. Petey Crow in centre field leads us off. Rafaela goes up the order. He bats second at second. It is Vlad batting third at first. McQuaid bats clean up in left field. Davis in right field bats 5. Ballesteros, the catcher, bats 6. Bregman down the order at 7. Let's hope he has a postseason like he did last season. Julian DHing at 8. Very, very strong top 8, I have to say. Then comes Kevin Maid. He's been absolutely horrid with the bat this season. Let's hope he comes good for us. Jack Perkins takes the ball on the mound in Game 1. 15-9 record for him this regular season. A ERA of 4.11, a whip of 127. Up against Cole Duansing. Let's go with that. He has an 11-10 record, a 4.55 ERA and a whip of 140. Now, he went 0 for 3 against this year with an ERA over 10. And Perkins went 2 for 1 against the Pittsburgh Pirates with an ERA of 3.45. Let's hope those numbers are accurate for the postseason. So, welcome to the Wildcard Series. PD Crow will lead us off. Now, while the game is getting underway here, it is MVP nominations time. I have sort of mentioned at the end of our previous episodes, but I'll do it in sort of prime time here as we have a pop-up with the first pitch of the game, one away. So yeah, whoever you think has been our MVP this year, get those nominations coming in. Of course, we will need to vote potentially next episode, because we obviously don't want to give away any spoilers for how the game plays out, whether we're voting or not. So yeah, let me know who you think has been our MVP, and we will vote on that next time around. Vlad Jr. comes in. We are 2 out, no one on. Vlad has a 2-2 pitch. Continues to look like he's confused what he's holding in his hand there. And that ends the top of the first. 3 up, 3 down. Basabe comes in. He's in a hot streak. He's going to face Perkins. It is a full count. Can we retire the first hitter? We can. Well done, Perko. All right, 1 down. In comes White Jr., who, let's see, when he batted 262 in the regular season. He has popped that up. Vlad is there. Thankfully, his frosty streak doesn't include the glove. So that is 2 away for Montgomery now. Full count on him. Batted 280 this season and hits it into shallow right field for the first hit of the game. A 2-out single. And that'll bring in Velders, who, let's have a look here. What he batted, 276. That's into shallow left field. Oh, they're just knocking it around, aren't they? And so suddenly 2 on 2 out for Correa. Can we finish this inning? Another full count. It's a ground ball. That should do it. Over to first, and we get away with it. It is still scoreless, and McQuaid will lead us off. Here we go. Batted 283 this year. Well down on his usual standards, and starts by getting hit. And we will... Oh, he's injured on the play, and he's able to shake it off. Thank you, that Jesus. All right, in comes Brennan Davis. Come on, mate. There goes McQuaid with his dodgy right ankle, and he gets there as well. So, go ahead run at second. No one out for Brennan Davis, who has an 0-2 pitch. Davis strikes out. That is 1 away. In comes Ballesteros now. Ballesteros with a 1-2 pitch. He forgets to swing. So it comes down to Bregman. He was wonderful this time last year. First pitch swing. Bregman rips a really... Well, what's happened there? It's an... Apparently, that went to the shortstop. So we'll just pretend that's what happened. Runners at the corners, 2 out for Edouard Julien. First time we've seen him in the postseason without a broken leg. And unfortunately, he grounds it to the second baseman. And we have not scored a run there. Perkins to face Johnson now. A 1-2 pitch on him. Johnson up the middle, gets past Rafaela. And that'll be a leadoff single. It's slightly worrying. Their bats look a little bit better than our bats right now, don't they? Diaz comes in. That could be a double play. There's 1. There is 2. Rafaela does really, really well. And empties the bases with 2 away for Hayes now. A full count. Hayes batted 236 through the regular season. He grounds that to the third baseman. Bregson has it over to first. Ends the second. And we are still scoreless. And in comes Kevin Maid. An 0-1 pitch. Kevin Maid has lined it straight to the second baseman, 1 away. Crow Armstrong back up, 0 for 1 today. It's a full count. Petey Crow grounds it to the second baseman. He'll be out at first, 2 away. And in comes Rafaela, 0 for 1 today. I mean, everybody's 0 for 1. No one's got a hit yet for us. A 1-2 pitch. Rafaela grounds it to the shortstop. And that will do it for the top of the third. And other than McQuaid being hit and a weird error for Bregman, we've not looked particularly like we're going to get on base here, have we? Longley is going to lead them off, a 1-2 pitch. He strikes out. 1 away. All right, it is Basabe who's 0 for 1. A 2-2 pitch on him. Come on, Perko. He strikes him out. Good stuff, mate. Good stuff. And it is White Jr. now who is 0 for 1. It is a 1-2 pitch. It is another strikeout. Perko's been in the postseason a few times now. And this looks like he is he's not overawed by the situation, which is nice. Vlad, speaking of being overawed by a situation, hasn't hit since August, and that's not going to change it because he has been thrown out by dribbling it straight back to the pitcher, 1 away. McQuaid now, who got hit first time around. A 2-2 pitch. Forgets to swing. 2 away. In comes Brennan Davis, who struck out first time around. It is a 2-0 pitch. Brennan Davis, at least it's contact. It goes straight up. The first baseman, I think it is, will make the catch. Ends the top of the fourth, and we are still hitless. And Perkins will face Montgomery, who is 1 for 1. It is a first pitch swing. It is straight. It's a pitcher killer, that one, but thankfully Maid is there and makes the play. So that is 1 away. Velders now, who's 1 for 1, a full count. And he draws the walk. So that is 1 out, 1 on for Correa, who is 0 for 1. Another full count and another walk. Perko, come on, mate. Come on. Tamar Johnson now, who is 1 for 1. It is an 0-1 pitch. Johnson into what could be a double play. There's 1. There is 2. And a slightly tricky situation is got out of. And that'll end the fourth. Alright, Ballesteros will lead us off. He is 0 for 1. It is a 1-2 pitch. Ballesteros strikes out. That looked high. It looks like I swung at a bad pitch. It was... Actually, it didn't look that bad of a pitch according to the pitch thing over there. Alright, Bregman. He's 0 for 1. Reached on an error first time around. This time around, it's the first well-hit ball we've had. Unfortunately, though, centre field is there to make the catch. That is 2 away. In comes Julian, who is 0 for 1. It is an 0-1 pitch. Julian, oh, that's an even better hit ball. Edward Julian crushes one into the upper stand in right field. And that is 367 feet. Looked a little bit further than that. But we'll take it. It is a 1-0 lead, and it is Edward Julian who has given it to us. All right, Kevin Maid now. 2 out, none on. Full count. Kevin Maid strikes out. And that will do it for the fifth. But our first hit of the postseason has given us the lead, and Diaz will come in now 0 for 1 and have a first pitch swing. That is a ground ball. Gets past Bregman, doesn't know, but Bregman makes the error on the throw. And it's a bad throw. Yeah, so the error is on Bregman. So 1 on, none out for Hayes, who is 0 for 1. A 2-2 pitch. That is well hit into left field. And McQuaid can only field it on the hop. So, 2 on, none out. New man on the mound is Montano to face Longlace. It is a 2-1 pitch. We worked really, really hard to try and get this lead. We do not need it disappearing as quick as we got it. It's now a 3-1 pitch. It is now a walk to load the bases with none out. And Basabe comes in 0 for 2. It is a full count. Basabe strikes out. That's huge. Can we get a double play ball now? It is White to the plate. He is 0 for 2. It is a 2-2 pitch. Oh, Montano. This is brilliant. He's just testing himself. 2 out loaded bases. This is a massive at bat now. It is Montgomery who is 1 for 2. Up against Montano. It's a first pitch swing. It is ripped into right field, and it's going to tie the game. It is going to give the Pirates the lead. So we are 2-1 down. 2 out, 2 on for Velders, who is 1 for 1. It is a 1-2 pitch. Montano strikes him out. But the lead is gone. It is now a deficit. And it is Armstrong to lead us off, who's 0 for 2. It is a 2-2 pitch. Oh, it is a good piece of hitting from PD Crow, and it's gone! Just like that, PD Crow ties us up, creeps one over the fence. 410 feet, it says. That fence must be 409.5 feet, I think, because that just snuck over. But that's all it has to do. All right, Rafaela now, who is 0 for 2. It's a full count on him. Rafaela strikes out. 1 down. In comes Vlad, who is 0 for 2. A 1-1 pitch. Vlad grounds it to the third baseman. Can he beat that? No. So he continues his struggles with the bat. In comes McQuaid now with no one on and 2 out. He's 0 for 1. It's a 2-2 pitch. McQuaid strikes out. So we'll go to the bottom of the 6th. We have 2 hits, and they've both left the playing area. It is Correa now who is 0 for 1. It's a first pitch swing. It is ripped past Bregman into left field for a leadoff single. I mean, we are clinging on to this game, aren't we? It doesn't feel like a game that's going to end well for us. Montano to face Johnson, who's 1 for 2. It's another 2-2 pitch. This one into right field. Brennan Davis is there, makes the catch. 1 away. In comes Diaz now to face Lonsway. Lonsway this regular season had an ERA of 2.71. It's going to be a first pitch swing. It's going to be a ground ball. It's going to be out at first. Really good play there, though, from Kevin Maid, wasn't it? That's what we need from him. If he's not going to hit, he needs to be making those plays. So 2 out runner at second for Hayes, who is 1 for 2. It's an 0-1 pitch. It is a ground ball. Can Bregman make the play? He can. So we go to the 7th, tied at 2. And pitching change, Jared Jones comes on to face Davis. Come on, Brennan. It is a 1-0 pitch. Brennan Davis into right field. That's going to drop in, I think. And we've got ourselves a leadoff single. Go-ahead run is on board with no one out. And Ballesteros to the plate. He is 0 for 2 today. It is a 2-1 pitch. Ballesteros into a double play. No one on, 2 outs. And it is Bregman who is 0 for 2. A full count on him. Bregman draws the walk. 2 on, 1 out now for Julian. Already 1 home run today. It is a 1-2 pitch. Edouard Julian hits it well right down into that right field corner. Is Bregman quick enough to score on this play? There's 2 out. You might as well try, Alex. No, he stops at third with Made to come. And we are pinch hitting. So Kevin Made out of the game. In comes DeLeon. 2 on, 2 out. This is a massive at bat. Can DeLeon deliver as a pinch hitter? First pitch swing. DeLeon! He can! He sends it into center field. It skips to the fence and it scores 2. A 2 RBI double for Ponce. No, who's he? DeLeon. Ponce DeLeon. It is 4-2 in the 7th. And Pete Crow Armstrong will come on now to face a new man, a left armer on the mound. Can we add another run on here? It's an 0-1 pitch. I'm thinking Namala will probably come into the game, and that is going to be runners on base as well. So runners at the corners now with 2 out. And it'll bring up Rafaela, who is 0 for 3 today. I'm thinking Namala will come in and play shortstop as Rafaela can't keep that going and drive in the extra run. But we stretch. We are 4-2 up, and we'll see how we act defensively after Made's taken out of the game in a second here. Okay, welcome back. Now, indeed, Namala has come in to play shortstop, has the same shortstop rating defensively as Kevin Made. Longlaze will face Lonsway, who is going to continue. He is 0 for 1 at the plate. It's an 0-1 pitch. And he's hit him. That seems completely unnecessary on the number 9 hitter. So Basabe now, who is 0 for 3, comes in. It's a 3-1 pitch. That should be caught. Davis is underneath it. 1 away. Runner will go back to first. And that is where we need him. White now comes in. He's 0 for 3. It's a 1-0 pitch. That is hit well into center field. Petey Crow can only field it on the hop. Does keep the runner at second. But tying run aboard, Montgomery at the plate. He is 2 for 3 today with 2 RBIs already. It is an 0-1 pitch. It is into center field. Petey Crow goes back, comes in, makes the catch. Runner stays at second. That is 2 away. It is Velders who is 1 for 2. Come on, Lonsway. An 0-2 pitch. Sitting down, mate. Sitting down. He does. He does. And we are into the 8th with a 2-run lead. It is Roddy Snelling coming into the game. He's going to face Vlad, who is 0 for 3. It is a 3-1. Can Vlad get himself on base? He can. He can. All right, lead-off walk. In comes McQuaid to face the lefty. He's already 0 for 2. First pitch swing. McQuaid into center field. It's going to drop in. And McQuaid has delivered a single. So we have 2 on, none out for Brennan Davis, who is 1 for 3. A 1-1 pitch. Brennan Davis hits it into center field. Everybody goes back. It's a good leaping catch out there, and Vlad will go over to third. So runners at the corners with 1 away. Can Ballesteros drive in an insurance run here? He is 0 for 3 today. It's a 2-2 pitch. Ballesteros can. He sends it right down to that left field corner. Vlad comes across the plate. McQuaid goes to third. It is an RBI double. 1 away. Runners at second and third now. It is 5-2 to our Cubs. And it is going to be Bregman coming in. He can put this game more or less to bed here. It is an 0-2 pitch, and they walk him. So loaded bases for Edouard Julian, who is 2 for 3 today with a home run. It is a 2-0 pitch. Julian rips it into right field. That'll score 1. It might score 2. No, everybody moves around 1. It is 6-2. Still loaded bases. Still 1 out for Namala now. He batted .246 in the regular season. It's an 0-1 pitch. Namala, oh, it's sharply hit. The shortstop can't deal with it, though. And it is an RBI single. It is now 7-2. Still loaded bases. Still 1 out for Crow Armstrong to face the new man, Logan Allen, at the mound, or on the mound even. Petey Crow is 2 for 4 today. It is a first pitch swing. Anything but a double play, mate. And he's done that. He's got it into center field. And this is now surely the game. Oh, no, it is just 1. So there's still a chance. It's a 6-run lead, though. And there's still loaded bases, 1 out for Rafaela now, who's 0 for 4. What a time to get your first hit here, mate. It's a full count. Rafaela strikes out. Oh, what a missed opportunity. So in comes Vlad. We have batted around. Vlad 0 for 3. Started this inning off with a walk. It's a 1-2 pitch. Vlad strikes out again. So we leave them loaded, but we also score 4. It is 8-2 going into the bottom of the 8th. Lonsway will face Correa, who is 1 for 2. It is a 3-1 pitch. It is a walk, and the leadoff man is aboard. In comes Johnson now, who's 1 for 3. It's a full count. It's a ground ball. Bregman has it over to first, 1 away. Runner goes to second, obviously, but not overly important given a 6-run lead. In comes Diaz, who's 0 for 3. It's a 1-1 pitch. Diaz grounds it to the shortstop. Namala has it over to Vlad, 2 away. It is Hayes now, who is 1 for 3. First pitch swing. It is popped up into right field. Davis should have that. He does, and that ends the 8th. We go to the 9th. We are 6 runs up, and it is McQuaid to lead us off, 1 for 3. It is a 1-2 pitch, and he forgets to swing, strikes out, and that will be 1 away. In comes Davis, who's 1 for 4. First pitch swing. Davis pops it up into foul territory, 2 away. In now will come Ballesteros. He is 1 for 4. It is a 1-2 pitch again. Ballesteros strikes out. So we have 6 runs to play with. Surely it's enough. And Ethan Roberts will come out of the bullpen to close it down for us. It is Longlaze to the mound, to the plate, sorry. He is 0 for 1. And is he going to walk again here? It's a 3-1 pitch. Come on, Ethan. No. Grounds it to Namala. That is 1 away. If they were going to get a massive rally, you would think leadoff man aboard is a must. Basabe, who is 0 for 4 tonight. It's a full count. It is into right field, and that is a 1-out single. In comes White. He is 1 for 4. It is a 1-0 pitch. White, that could be a double play. Bregman. Oh, we only get the 1. Rafaela, perhaps wisely, just hangs on to it. So 2 out, runner at first. Is this it? Is this game 1 wrapped up here? It's Montgomery who's 2 for 4. It's a 1-2 pitch. Ethan Roberts, can he finish this in style? He can! And we win game 1 in Pittsburgh. We are 1 game away from the ALDS. So a huge game, that one. Really, really important to get off to a winning start, isn't it? Now, the one question I think that gets asked from that is, do we persist with Kevin Made at shortstop, or do we go with Namala? Now, Kevin Made is a better second or third baseman defensively. Not really yet there as third base, but could be just as good. Shortstop, though, he only rates as good as Namala. Now, we saw Namala come into the game and then deliver a hit. So, yeah, I mean, that is the question. He's only 22. Do we want someone who's sort of been a bit of a bit part player for us playing in the postseason? Or do we want to stick with Kevin Made? Now, Kevin Made himself is, I mean, he's no veteran. He's 26. But he has been a regular player in the team for a number of seasons now. So let me know what you think we do there. I'm inclined to leave it as we have it now, because Namala's a better pinch hitting option to then come into a game if we need him to than what Kevin Made is. Though you could argue he could be a good defensive sub at second base. So yeah, let me know what you think. But overall, very, very pleased with that. It didn't feel like a game we were going to win for most of it, but we really did come in strong, didn't we? So that's excellent. But yeah, game 2, I'm thinking it'll be Alcantara that goes. We may switch things around and send Murals and save Alcantara if there's going to be a game 3. I just don't know if I trust him enough yet. So that'll be a game time decision for me, that one. But until then, guys, if you've enjoyed that, thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you next time to hopefully progress to the divisional series. Take care.